What's up, my loves? Welcome back to my channel. I have a message for somebody, and then right when I was about to say the message, I flipped over the deck and it was this card, Water Your Garden. So yeah, I want to say that right now, for whoever this is for, you may be feeling called to take care of yourself more, to just like rest, to relax, to, you know, take things more easily. Maybe you've been really like hyperactive in the past is what I'm getting. Um, but now's the perfect time for you to slow down and see what you need, and maybe give yourself a little bit of time to just, chill out from the hustle I'm getting. And also, when we do this and when we allow for time to serve us instead of us serving time, what happens is something amazing in the quantum, wherein we tap into new ideas, we tap into new imagination, we tap into new feeling states, we tap into more fun. And fun should be our priority all the time, because fun is the point of us being here. And I know that doesn't sound very congruent with what I usually say, because the point of human life is growth. But when we can have fun above everything else and know that this is just a game and enjoy our process, even if it is a little painful sometimes, then we become the master of our conditions. So yeah, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. You may also feel called to tap into more of your feminine energy at this point in time, but make sure to balance that out. And I also want to read this that was just at the bottom. So it's happening. Keep holding the vision. For whoever this is for, there is something that you want to birth out into creation, but you don't know how this is going to happen. I feel like you have a lot of moving parts that like you're not able to like put together. There's a sense of overwhelm that is coming through. And I just want to say that when you do take out the time to rest, you're going to be able to tap into easier ways of getting something done, or more natural, I'm getting. More natural ways of doing something, more authentic also. Like, maybe you have been under the impression that like in order for you to be successful somewhere, you need to like work really, really hard. And so if you believe that, then it is going to be your reality, because you believe that you need to do X, Y, and Z before something can materialize. So then before something can materialize, you're going to have to do X, Y, Z because you believe it, right? But if you just believed that something could materialize right here and right now, and you have like no time constraints about it, then it could happen right here and now. Or it could even happen tomorrow. I saw this quote that's coming to mind that said, anything that can happen in the future can happen today. Any amazing, magical, mystical thing that can happen in the future can happen today. If only we kind of like remove the time constraints about it. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. So yes, there's something here about surrendering your will, or like your willpower, to divine will. So just remember that you're being like watched over and protected by like a team of angels all of the time. I'm getting like this is ancestral protection as well. And when you just acknowledge and have gratitude about how well you and your mission and your purpose has been protected here, you'll be able to really play in this energy. You'll be able to, again, surrender, let go of the need to control everything all the time is what I'm getting, or the need to control a certain outcome here, an outcome of how something is going to happen. This could even be related to love. Like maybe you guys have not been in a love connection for a while, or like for whoever this is for, you have been wanting your person. I'm getting like a specific person, and I'm getting that you're okay with it being anybody. Like you just want to know if there is if there is like a person for you is what I'm getting. And there is, but all this that you want, like, it's coming in at the right time. It's not going to come in if you are not in the right frequency to receive and maintain it, okay? So also something about self-acceptance here. Like maybe if you accept where you are on your journey, and like what you need, yeah, with that love connection. And if you accept self-love, and if you just really accept yourself for wherever you are on your journey, this is going to come in a lot faster and a lot easier for you. I'm sorry, defenselessness, writing past wrongs, uprooting. This is crazy because, like, I've been getting a few messages about something like this, wherein, like, it's okay to let your guard down, and that goes along with the theme of surrender, right? Like, it's okay to, like, say sorry, like, to yourself or another person. And you know, a lot of us in society think that, like, if we say sorry, it's like it's really difficult, or it's us admitting that, like, we did something wrong, you know, or maybe we didn't do anything wrong, and we feel that way, right? Again, like, the ego comes into play in so many ways, and it keeps people from opening their heart towards potentially fruitful relationships or building something, you know. But honestly, like, we all pass away, like, do you know what I mean? Like all of us meet the same fate, at least from this dimension. So there's really no ego, like, to consider, you know? Like, there's nothing that is more powerful or important than love. There's nothing that is more powerful or important than love. Love is the entire structure of creation. Love is who we are as souls. Love is God, you know? Like, there's so much in our world about religion and about, like, certain rules that we have to follow and everything. But love is, like, the best religion. Love is, like, the fulcrum of, like, all religion, you know? There's not much complication to it. It's natural, like, it's who we are, you know? And so maybe you just need to tap into your heart more. I'm also getting the third chakra, which is what? Solar plexus. But I was getting the heart, like, the third from, yeah, that is the heart, is it? Yeah. I was getting the third from the top down, so crown, third eye, heart. No, throat. So something here about the third chakra. I just heard third chakra. So maybe, like, all of your, that's interesting. You may have a chakra connection with somebody. Why is this coming through? Wow. I never saw this before. Beneath them, there are two faces. Do you see that? I never saw that before. You may be meeting, like, your mirror here, or you maybe, this happens, like, when we're so in touch with ourselves and when we're so in tune with ourselves, we meet people that are exactly like us, you know? And that's how twin flame situations kind of happen. We attract twin flames in, or twin flames come in when we are living our mission. I want to say that maybe you need to apologize to somebody, maybe someone needs to apologize to you, but I'm getting it's both. Like, we don't know how we hurt others. We don't know how we wrong others. That's why even if you feel like you did nothing wrong, and this has been my experience as well, like, it's okay to still apologize, you know, like, because we don't know. Maybe we have hurt somebody, and maybe we do need to apologize. You lose nothing from apologizing. You only gain, by the way. So, interesting message. Some of you may also need to be, you know, apologizing to yourself here about the way that you handled something, I'm getting, or, like, you didn't allow yourself to see the full picture, okay? Earth school. We're all learning. We don't like really make it out alive, you know. Life lessons, soul growth, steady higher learning. So yeah, exactly. You know, there's a lesson in every experience, and when we can become humble enough to learn it, we become empowered by our experiences, no matter how difficult they may be, or no matter how tested we are by them. But for whoever this message is for, like, you're gonna be diving soon. I'm getting diving into like emotions, like good, these are like positive emotions. Like, this is beautiful. And you have no idea, the clouds that I'm looking at, they look like this, like ahead of me, they look like this. Interesting. Some of you guys may be like artists here, or what's going to happen and unfold for you, oh my god, this is so beautiful, is like I'm getting like, it's a collage of like beautiful painted experiences that are coming up for you if you dive into your heart, if you dive into love, if you embrace love, if you dive into yeah, like I was getting the heart chakra, right? I was actually getting like multiple chakras before, but specifically, I don't know why, like if you tap into the heart, you'll be able to like unfold, like it's like I'm seeing like the next few months, or like the next few weeks, few months coming up for you. Like they're gonna be so beautiful if you just dive in or tap into the heart and like allow, like your life is going to be like a painting, like a myriad, a kaleidoscope of like beautiful colors and like experiences and patterns of sunlight and like travel too. But I'm seeing a lot of movement that comes from you moving within. Okay, so when you move within, the outside begins to shift as well and materialize in like these different beautiful experiences. Maybe some of you guys have been in hermit mode for a long time. Maybe you have not had a love connection for a long time, like we saw, or like I saw. There's also something about trusting yourself, because I'm hearing trust me, but it's like coming from you. Like you may not be able to like trust yourself, or yeah, maybe in the past you were not able to trust yourself when it came to certain connections with people, so you couldn't trust them too. But there's something here about trust issues coming to the surface. And keep in mind, like, when we can't trust others, it is because we cannot trust ourselves, you know? Because we're not able to trust the partner we pick, or we're not able to trust the person that we interact with. It's a reflection of us. It's not a reflection of them, you know? There's so much jargon and discussion around things like, you know, like narcissism and things like that. And I don't know why this is coming through, but I just want to say that like people are our mirrors. Even if you have had to deal with like somebody that gave you heartbreak or something in the past, because I'm getting that could be the case, keep in mind that people are our teachers. You know, they show us what we need to work on within ourselves. And reality is a game. Like whatever we are inside will be reflected to us on the outside, including people and including our relationships, experiences, and interactions with others. So when we think somebody is bad or evil or narcissistic, maybe they are, but maybe your frequencies had to meet so that you could progress even more on your journey. Because that you know has been my experience, at least. Like it showed me more of what I needed to work on to protect myself, you know, energetically, and like how to tap into even higher frequencies of love and understanding for a so-called like narcissistic person. These labels can be very toxic if we don't learn from them, or if they don't elicit change within us, because like we can only really work on ourselves, you know. And everybody has like a little bit of these tendencies, I think, like narcissistic tendency and empathetic tendency. And some of us graduate entirely from certain things. Like some of us are full on empaths, right? Like people are so different. Like there's so many different types of people that exist. So I want to say, give yourself and others grace here, and try not to like psychoanalyze anyone other than yourself, and even not yourself as much. Like I want to say, drop down from the head into the heart and allow yourself to be overcome with divine appreciation and acceptance of yourself, okay? Because that can only, and you know, we can like heal like other people from like narcissism. Like that's been my experience, wherein like I thought I was dealing with a narcissist, and even if they were at one point, like I eventually saw them change and transform as I worked on myself. I didn't try to change them, and I just kind of kept to myself. And like, you know, when we heal, everybody heals in a way, you know, because we're all connected, you know. So yeah, we're all connected with those roots, huh? Yeah, that's beautiful. So any other messages for the collective here that they need to hear at this moment? What do they need to hear about their journey and where they're at? The cosmic heart. We just discussed the heart. They're jumping. Divine potency. Or sorry, devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. So, yeah, exactly. Like, when you embody this self-acceptance, when you embody really, like, meeting yourself where you're at and seeing, just being very brutally honest with yourself and seeing who you are right now and what you need. And when you start to give yourself what you need, life and other people will give you that same acceptance in return. You know, and the world will give you what you need as well, because you are being authentic. You know, you are being exactly who you are, and you're moving with that spirit of self-acceptance. You're not hiding any part of yourself from yourself. This is wholeness, this is integration, this is completeness, you know. And this is just a beautiful radiant energy. When we like, you know, as deeply as we meet ourselves, that's as deeply as we can meet others. So this card is encouraging you to go within. Yeah, you have like so much you're like being doused in this like white protective, glittery frequency that you may only really have tapped into this within meditation, or like, but I'm getting that this follows you around. You may notice like people kind of reacting strangely to you or staring at you, or like it's because you have this light. It people don't know, maybe they can't see it, but they can feel it, okay? So yeah, here it is too. I didn't even like notice that. So it comes from within you. It comes from within you, and it like expands outward in like droves. I'm getting like in it's very expansive. It may even cover like parts of the world if you do this intentionally. Like, oh wow, some of you guys may be like able to influence like grids or like power. I'm hearing ley lines, Ley. Okay. But yeah. So that's what I had for you today. My head spins right now, but I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. If you would like a personal reading, you can book me down below. What else? I was happy to deliver these messages to you today. I love you very much, and I'll talk to you in the next one.